My name is Rissa Clarke. Let me tell you the story of my life. On December 7, 1941, we were listening to the radio and heard of the attack on Pearl Harbor. It wasn't long before men were drafted. John was Class 1A and received word on Christmas Eve that he should prepare to be drafted. He had 4 children and was in school, and the war ended before he was called up. It was a traumatic time for us. On September 7, 1943, at 7:07 a.m. Catherine was born. I had put up 50 quarts of peaches the afternoon and cleaned the house. John had a truck driving job too at Geneva Steel then and got home at 1 a.m. just in time to take me to the hospital and still be on time for his usual 8:30 class. We really cooperate in this family. Peggy was 12, Sybil 9 and was almost 10, and the twins were almost 8. John and I were born on the 3 and 4 of July, and all of the kids had 7 in their birth dates. We were a lucky family. In 1945, John was asked to apply for the position of school superintendent in Overton, Nevada. The salary was twice as much as he made at BYU, and it was a big temptation. He asked his professor friends at BYU their opinions, and Professor Nichols said, "If you want your boy to have a lazy, carefree life, then go to Nevada, but Provo is the place which will give your kids an environment of culture and educational growth." So we stayed, and the next year John was made BY High Principal and his salary was doubled. The war caused a shortage of teachers, so we decided I should see if I would teach school. I had only taught 1 year at Timpanogos, but the superintendent was so nice and said that if I would go to summer school I could teach kindergarten, all the but school. My sisters, Flora, tended Kathy for me. Soon the war was over, so there was a teacher surplus and I was let go from the school. Superintendent Moffat asked me to teach half-day at the Central School, and then BYU called to offer me the other half-day at the BYU Training Center. It was difficult to plan different days and then get back and forth, but I really loved teaching those 5-year-olds. I could not have done it without everyone's help. We all worked together to clean the house before we left, and we ate supper together. With some luck and with John's encouragement, I began taking college classes to get the degree I needed to teach in the public schools. The next summer John went to Colorado to work toward his doctorate. I really had mixed feelings about his going. I knew he had to go, and that I had to work, and go to school so that together we could make enough money as we were getting older. So when I was offered a full-day job at Central School, I took it. I took Kathy to school with me and was her teacher. We had a cow which Jack had to milk twice a day while John was gone. That winter we had a record snowfall, and it broke when she saw him go through all that snow and cold. The next spring the cow kept getting out of the pasture, and the final straw was he walked all over a newly seeded lawn and there was no one to repair it. I asked Bill Oldroyd to sell my cow for $120, and I bought a new electric Singer sewing machine with the money. I was out of the cow business for good. By the end of summer John came home to work and to write his dissertation. In 1950 I graduated from BYU in elementary of education and a minor in art. Peggy graduated from high school, and Sybil graduated from junior high.